This is me in quarantine. These are my Birkenstocks, and those are my socks. I like to wear them together. Yeah, I know. I'm safe and grateful that I can stay indoors, but the truth is, I've been romanticizing about getting out. This is a movie about good times, because, well, we're kind of in bad times now. These are videos from 2 years ago. This is me realizing there's a great story here, and this is me in Amsterdam with no place to stay before popping the question when I asked a total stranger, so, can I sleep on your couch tonight? But let's back it up. How'd I get to this point? Well, I love traveling. Always have and always will. I hope it's safe to travel again soon. Simply put, I think travel is food for the soul, whatever that means. So 2 summers ago I traveled. Where? To Amsterdam. Why? 2 reasons. You take a guess. No, not those 2 reasons. These 2 reasons. Bikes and canals. Yeah, you could say I'm a bike and canal guy. Something about that gets me going. I was in Amsterdam for 3 days because I had a week off. After that, 3 days each in Madrid and Berlin. But this movie's about Amsterdam. You see, my idea of vacation isn't sitting on a beach. Don't get me wrong, that's great, but I'm more of an adventure guy. I like spontaneity. Exploring a new city is exciting. You see, I didn't have a plan in Amsterdam, and I prefer it that way. So here's what I ended up doing on the first 2 days. I got off the plane, made it to the city, saw some bikes, saw some canals, booked a hostel last minute on my phone for only 2 out of the 3 nights. Remember this part, it's important. Got the top bunk because I'm a man of taste. Just kidding, the bottom bunk was the only one available. Went on a boat, explored the canals, drank some canal water. Well, not me, but he did. Saw some more bikes, took some pictures, took some selfies. No, not some, many selfies. Made some new friends. Actually, probably more like, made some new friends? I don't know. Gazed at some food, ate some food, and just like that, those 2 days were over. And with that, so was my stay at the Bulldog Hostel. So finally we made it to the story that you've been waiting for. Let's slow it down. You see, I didn't have a place to stay on my 3rd night, but I had a crazy idea and wanted to see if the Yes Theory community, also known as the Yes Fam, was up for the challenge. My idea was to post in the Yes Fam Facebook group, asking if anyone wanted to grab a bite or a drink later. Seems simple enough, right? But what I didn't tell them is that after meeting up, I was going to ask if I could crash at their house. So that was the plan, and I nervously pressed the submit button. After clicking the post button, I was unfortunately told that I had to wait for my post to get approved. I probably should have thought of that ahead of time. But time was ticking, and I actually had a busy day ahead of me, so I had to get going. First, I saw my friend Lisette. Cool story, we actually met in the New York City subway.
We met on a train 3 years ago.
3 years ago? And where are we?
In Amsterdam.
Yeah. After lunch, I took a train an hour away from Amsterdam to quickly visit my cousins. We played instruments. It was beautiful. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I was distracted, and I had to get back to the city to figure out where I was going to stay for the night. So I said goodbye, and then I went back on the train, back to Amsterdam. And while on the train, I messaged 2 moderators of the Yes Theory group and asked them to approve my post. And they did. At first, it seemed promising. I got a bunch of comments and messages, but after going through them, it seemed like no one was available. I was too late. Unfortunately, there were not as many people available for tonight as I thought there were going to be. So yeah, still not sure where I'm going to stay. I realized that maybe I needed a backup plan. So I went on the Meetup app and saw that there was an international trivia night nearby, and I decided, okay, I'd go there to meet people. And around that same time, someone finally messaged me back on the Yes Fam group. They said, we could grab a drink. And I said, that sounds great. Little did they know that I was going to ask to crash at their place as well. So first, I went to the trivia night. I got there too late, but shortly after, Rick arrived. We talked about life and the Yes Theory community, and he seemed like a really nice guy. So I finally decided that it was time to pop the question. In the spirit of Yes Theory, seeking discomfort. Okay, so yeah, basically for the past 2 days, I've stayed in this hostel over here. Yeah. And I actually did book one last night. Okay. And I was wondering if, no pressure again, if I could crash on your couch. Of course. Are you sure? Of course. Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Yeah, sure. Awesome. Put me down. Yeah. It'll be cool. Thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Rick actually had a spare bedroom, so I went to sleep feeling really grateful that it all worked out. The next morning I woke up early so that I'd make my flight to Madrid. And that was it. You see, this story is about a challenge that's rewarded with a simple act of kindness. It's about getting out of your comfort zone and breaking down the boundaries that separate us from one another. To be honest, I thought I was going to edit this movie about 2 years ago, when it actually happened. But maybe this story was meant to be shared now. In a time where social distancing and prejudice are separating us, we need to look to communities like Yes Theory, to good neighbors, friends, and family members that inspire us. Because it's those that commit to kindness, compassion, and empathy that we need now more than ever. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Peace. We're over here, all strangers meeting up. So yeah, thanks Yesterday for helping us get together. Cheers. Yeah, you have to come to Madrid.
Let me know.
Maybe we'll show you around.
Yeah,
Anything else to say for the vlog?
Do spontaneous things.
Yeah,
Very
meet
important.
new people.
Yeah.
Be
Say
open.
yes.
People are looking at me as I'm vlogging.